Greetings everyone, Master Kim here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a walkthrough of the white belt form because we have a lot of new white belts. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm also going to let you know I'm going to be making sure that we have at least some kind of video to help you along every week. So with that said, I'm going to jump right into white belt, which is called in Korean Dojang. So I will ask you, and anybody else, if you're doing their form, will say, hey, you know, what form are you doing? And in this instance, white belt, it's Dojang. So we come to attention, 준비. So first thing we do when we go and do our form is we're gonna look in the direction we're moving. So I look left, and I set up for a left low block. Take my left leg, step out. I chamber my hand that is not doing anything. So my left hand is doing a low block. My right hand, which is not blocking, is right here by my belt. I look forward, I take a step, and I strike, chambering my left hand, striking straight with my right, looking straight at the mirror, right, or in the direction I'm going. I set up for my right block, and also at the same time, look over my right shoulder, because I'm going to be using my right leg to turn right, or 180 degrees, which is behind you. Right low block, step forward, now punch with your left, because you're going to do, generally on one side of the form, you're going to do almost the same thing or something opposite or related on the other side. So now I'm looking forward, I look left because I'm going to go left, and I'm going to do a low block, and now I don't step, and I punch. I look to my right. Now here's the part that people need to work on. You get your right leg up by your knee, you get your left hand by your ear, because you're going to do a left out to a middle block. Your right leg comes out, and you chamber your right hand, your left comes in a circle kind of around and stops right in front of your face with a nice bend here, and then you step forward and you punch. You look over your left shoulder because you're going to do the same thing, except for on the opposite side. Right hand goes to right ear, left foot goes to left knee, you turn out to a middle block, step forward, and you punch. At this point, we're going to do the next section, if you will. So the next section is where you set up for a right low block, you look over your right shoulder, and you do a right low block. Notice that the right low block is not out here, and it's not too close, and it's just about here. I'm chambering my left hand. We're at the halfway point now. So if you want to pause and practice this section, fine, no problem. I'm going to continue from here. So once you're at this low block, you're going to start by looking left, and you're going to set up for a left high block. So you notice I haven't moved my feet, I'm just in the setup. I look left, and now I take my left foot and I slightly step out. I'm not stepping out too big because remember, this is only a walking stance. So I step out to my left, and while I do a left high block, chamber my right hand. At this point, I'm going to do a kick. Now we've talked about this in class. This is a very formulaic kick. We don't really kick like this too often when we're doing other things. So our kick is where we're going to get our hands up, right foot snap kick, and then we're going to drop our foot, put it in front of us, our right foot, and punch with our right. And if we're not doing anything with our left hand, we're going to chamber it. So the same thing is going to happen on the right side now. I'm going to set up for a right high block. When I look over my shoulder, I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to spin it all the way around me, making sure that my right foot ends up on the right side of my body. While I do that, I do a right high block. Left kick, left punch. So we're at the last section. All we got to do now, and this is a little tricky, is we're going to look to our right, and we're going to set up with a left low block. So we're looking to our right, and we're setting with our left low block, which is a little bit opposite of what we've been doing, right? But we're looking out, and we step with our left foot out, and we do a left low block. Then, to end the form, we're going to take our right foot, step forward in a walking stance, punch, and make sure we, yeah! At this point, you freeze. You don't move until you're told return. So when you return, you hear the word return, you set up for 준비, you return to 준비, moving only your left leg. Then the instructor or myself will tell you to attention and bow. And that is white belt. So you have the videos that demonstrate it kind of forward and backward. And I've shown you forward, but I've walked you through it. So I invite you to enjoy this video. Hurry up and learn your white belt form. It's super fun and it builds on all the other forms, and as we've talked about in class, it's one step into another, so you can get to your goal. And for most of you, really, that's black belt. So welcome, and this is your first form. I hope you enjoy it. Please ask me in class if you have any questions, and in the meanwhile, have a great day. Bye-bye.